Block, southbound, holla at me. What it do, people? It's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live and direct, better than any other can. Back with another episode of that Repent or Die podcast with another heat for y'all. I got this running on YouTube as well. So if you don't catch it on the Spotify, you can definitely find it on the YouTube. But what we gonna talk about? Envy and hate. Who can relate? But before we even do that, let me give all praise and glory to the Most High, for He is worthy to be praised. Let me give a shout out to my family. Let me give a shout out to my supporters. Let me give a shout out to my people, the nation, 12 tribes all across the world. Shout out to all of y'all. Round of applause. Hold on. Yeah. You know, things is looking copacetic, man. I got a new setup. I got my desk. I got my Mac, my TV, 32. You know what I'm saying? I got the camera. I got the broadcaster. Like, yo, we out here working, man. We out here doing what it do. I always do it for the people because the people is the reason why I move, waking up my people, bringing self-awareness, self-understanding, self-love, self-care. You understand? And this is part of the reason why I do what I do. And me doing what I do is the reason for today's title. The envy and the hate. Who can relate? Yeah, I'm going to talk about it because everywhere, especially in the hood, there's always somebody hating and there's always somebody being envious. Now, there's a difference. Some people like to put these two things in the same category, but in reality, there's a difference. You understand? Prime example, right? To hate somebody, anybody could hate somebody. We're living in times where, listen, somebody might not like you because you get more money. Somebody may not like you just because of what somebody else says. I'll give you an example. Majority of us don't like Trump because of what people say. You understand? I don't like this man. Why? I just don't know. He's just arrogant. So you don't know, but then your conclusion is he's just arrogant. Get you. Predictive programming. You know, hate is something that's a taught behavior. I just dislike this man for whatever reason it may be. And we all are affected behind that, especially colored people, because all we have been told growing up is to hate. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't make it seem like these people are better than you. You're better than them, etc., etc. Some people take competitiveness, wanting to be great, as naive, wanting to be the best as you thinking you're better than anybody. And that's not reality. That's not really the case. We just, when you don't have nothing, the only thing you could sit on is self-confidence. This is a fact. When you don't have we don't have no money, we don't have no control over military. We don't have nothing, man. We just scavengers out here. Let's keep it 100. We just scavengers out here. So the one thing that we do have control over is us and what we do within us. You understand? But at the same time, it also comes with a level of hate. You feel me? People be out here just, because somebody's doing better than them, it comes a level of hate. But here comes the envy. The envy be somebody that you know. Somebody that's so close to you that they can touch your head. Those are the ones that has the envy towards somebody. Because to hate, you can see somebody hating. Like I could see, oh, he's just hating. You can see it in their face. And the majority of the time, the people that hate you are the people that don't know you. I'm talking about personally. They don't know, like, they don't know you. See you in a party having a good time and they mean mugging. That's the hate. That's not an envy. That's a hate. You can see that a mile away. But the envy be the ones that's watching you do productive, doing productive things, being successful, trying to better yourself and your community. And it's like, why he's doing it, I should be the one there. But then look you in your face, give you a that, give you a hug, and tell you things like, "Yo, you my mans. You know I got you, homie. We gonna ride forever." We see that all over. We see that all over the world, man. You know what I'm saying? The people that always hurt you is always the ones that's close to you because you're unprepared. You're not paying attention. You're not taking heed. You understand? You're not taking heed. Look at even with Christ. It wasn't hatred that Judas had for Christ. It was envy. It was like, damn, son getting all of these goals. Like people is serving him. Same thing with the kingdom. Why you think Satan got cast out of the heavens? It was the envy. They tell you that he was envious against the Most High. Nah, he was envious because the Most High created us and deemed us superior to him and the angels. That's why they got the watchmen. But that's a whole topic and that's a whole nother discussion, which I will probably engage in the near future. But I try to keep this podcast in layman terms. No disrespect, but a lot of people aren't prepared for the spiritual knowledge. And for those that are, we definitely gonna have a bill if it be the Father's will. See when it rhymes? Because it's meant to go together. But yeah, that's that envy, man. The envy, and to be honest, I'm more afraid of the envy than I am the hate. Because like I said, with the hate, you can see that a mile away. I can see this man just don't like me. I can see it, hating, plotting. But the envy, yo, I give you a hug. Yo, you was in my house. Yo, you sat next to my moms, my children, my loved ones. And I gave you nothing but respect and honor. And while I'm doing all of that, you still plotting for my demise. You still want to see me suffer. You praying and praying for my downfall, like Biggie said. Come on, man. That's the biggest fear. I'm scared of that. I'm scared of that like tremendously. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care to hate. We always gonna receive hate. They hated on Christ. If they're not hating on you, you're not doing something right. You hear me? That's a fact. They hated on Christ. If you ain't doing something right, if they ain't hating on you, you ain't doing something right. You understand? But the envy, it's like damn. And the envy it comes in every shape. You know what I'm saying? You could get envy from your children. You could get envy from your mother, father, brother, sister, best friends. Like that envy comes all anybody that's close to you. That you have some level of communication, some level of rapport, that person could envy you from the top to bottom. That's why the scriptures in the Bible tells you not to tell people your goals. You know what I'm saying? Just get it done. And when you get it done, you know what I'm saying, then you issue out gems and jewels and advice. You know what I'm saying? But when you doing whatever you doing, starting your enterprise, it's very hard to talk to people about your goals and your dreams because some people like their life being is to shadow those dreams. I gotta shatter it. It has to be destroyed. I have to stop this man from doing the utmost. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop that. Nah, by any means necessary. Who you think killed Malcolm? You know what I'm saying? These are the things you gotta worry about, man. I'm scared, and we're living in times right now, man, where you know trying to be a good man and caring is not enough. People gonna envy that. People not gonna support that. People ain't gonna respect that. People's gonna think and feel like you're better than them because you're doing something that they're not, or you have a vision that they don't see. And it's a level of like envy behind that, especially when it coming from your loved ones. Let's talk about the envy with the lack of support. Like, I'm gonna give you an example, right? You see me, yeah, I talk about the Most High. I love the Most High. Ahaya is His name. I do. I, my whole purpose, my whole reason for this podcast, my whole, even my whole success, financially secure. You know what I'm saying? This is the Most High keeping His end of the bargain when He says that you keep my laws, I will keep you on top. Now, am I on top where I'm with Floyd Mayweather, P. Diddy, and all of these? No, because these dudes are sellouts. But am I in a state of comfortability? Absolutely. Am I in a state of peace? Absolutely. Because He said He that keeps my commandments. You know what I'm saying? You get a preserved life. You preserve your life. A life that's preserved is something that's secure, protected. You know what I'm saying? So even me doing this, you're gonna get those that just don't. Some people don't understand. Some people choose not to give a damn. But at the same time, these people that don't care are the ones that is close to you. Like, you my man's mans. Like, you my homie. You my homegirl. You my sis. Like, we from the trenches together. You understand? And now that I'm doing something, and maybe if it don't sit well with you, it's cool. But we still need a level of support for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give you an example, and I'm not even gonna say like it's my brother, but say my little brother came to me right now and said, yo, bro, I'm throwing out a party. Me, I'm not a party goer. Me, I don't support that. But because it's my brother and you know what I'm saying, he need that exposure. Of course, I'm gonna use my platform. Even with my cuz, you know what I'm saying, the music that she made, that song, you know what I'm saying, that song is fire. I'm just, I must always support my family, but it goes against everything that it goes against my moral standards. But at the same time, I'm gonna show you a level of support because you family. You know what I'm saying? And me, as a righteous individual and praise the Most High, you know, you take out that envy. Like, when you find the word of God, like, those things gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have that spirit of Judas. That spirit of Judas is real and it exists. That's a fact. That Judas spirit is real and it exists and it's a fact. You understand? Like, people that smile in your face, hug you, kiss you, but plotting to kill you. That's that envy. That joint is real. I remember I did a podcast. This is one of my beginning episodes, and I think I titled it "Pray the Spirit of Judas." Pray that is not inside of you, something like that. I don't remember. It was so long ago. But basically, you gotta pray that you don't got that Judas spirit, man, because that joint is real. You know what I'm saying? Once upon a time, I myself had that, and I was envy, and it wasn't like envy at like my man's. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna be proud of my guys. Like, do what you do, but for me, knowing where I came from and to see how things just was just crumbling right before my eyes. Now that I'm awoken, I knew that the Most High did that because He needed me to walk this path that I'm walking now. You understand? He never wanted me to be selling drugs. He never wanted him to be scamming. He never wanted me to do none of these things. He wanted me to be a child and a warrior on His side of the playing field. And when I got the understanding and I realized that, I got baptized and started keeping these commandments, started operating in the fruits of the Spirit. A lot of things, a lot of doors, a lot of windows, all these things was opening up to me. Even in the spirit of envy, I was envy because I felt like it should have been me. Why wasn't it me? But like, again, I understood that the Most High had a plan for me. But there's time that dudes is just envy, just to be envious. Like, go smoke a blunt and smile in somebody's face. And we all suffer from that. You ever smile at somebody and in the back of your mind you like, man, this sucker ass, you know what? You know what I'm saying? We all had those thoughts, you know. Sometimes them thoughts don't be you, be the devil, the spirits that's inside of you. You understand? Especially when we taking these narcotics and we taking these pharmaceutical nonsense, these what you call it, sorcery drugs. You understand? And when you get a certain age and you have a better understanding of the scriptures, you already know why the adversary put that all into the community. You have to have chaos to create order. And that's what they do. That's why they program us to move in a level of hatred, to move in a level of disrespect, disregards. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nah, son ain't doing that. Son ain't moving this. Son, like these are taught behaviors, man. These are taught behaviors. Now, how do we fix this, right? I'm gonna tell you how to fix it. You just gotta come to terms with your situation. That's first and foremost. You must come to terms. And what I mean by that is not everybody's going to be a millionaire, bro. Not everybody is going to be successful. But what everybody has the opportunity to do is be a better you. Be a better person. You may not have the Lamborghini, the Maybachs, and all of that. But God could put you in a little Honda that does the same thing that a Maybach do, get you from A to B. But you can't get caught up and feel this, I'm entitled to have this too. This wasn't for you. Every book in everybody's lives has already been written. We're just playing out the course until our number is called. So you cannot expect yourself as a human being to feel like you entitled to have what somebody else have. God did not put that in your vision. And you know what's crazy? A lot of dudes will be envy and try to do their own thing and it be unsuccessful. Oh, see, yeah, he's doing this. I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna do it like this because people's gonna like this and that. And then they go do that, and then it's not, it's really not what it is. You feel me? So you just gotta just accept things for what it is. You understand? Secondly, you gotta start praying. A lot of anger and frustration is built upon us from lack of faith. And I'm gonna do another episode. I'm gonna title it "The High Rise of the Suicide in the Color Community." High rise of suicide in the color community. Be on the lookout for that. I might just do two and two. You get that, you know what I'm saying? You get two chicken wings in one segment. You understand? But I definitely want to talk about that. But on the real, the fact that we're not praying more is very important. When you have those thoughts, when you have that anger, sometimes it's not you. Sometimes it's the spirit that's in you. You gotta pray. You gotta cast that spirit out. You gotta fast. Another thing too is the food that we're eating. We're eating bad, y'all. Very, very bad. I took my daughter to the pizza shop Sunday. Cheat day. Wanted to get a slice of pizza. I wanted to get a salad pizza, Caesar salad pizza, fire. Y'all never had that? If you in Brooklyn, they got one spot on Ralph Avenue. Their pizza, that's Caesar pizza. That's the only thing I buy there. Fire. You understand? But anyway, we go in there, and then while we in there, I I place my order, and then dude and this shorty placed the order. They already placed theirs before I came, but when their food finished heating up and ready to serve it, the guy go, pepperoni and regular size. Who you think is saying, yeah, it's me? Two of my people. Like, oh my jeez. I look, even my daughter knows. She's like, oh, that they eating pepperoni. Like, yeah. And a lot of you guys like, what's the problem? It's pepperoni, my fam. It is pig. We're not supposed to consume any type of pig. I don't care if it's bacon. I don't care if it's pepperoni. I don't care if it's ham, pastrami, whatever. We are not supposed to consume these things. These things are detrimental to our bodies. Excuse me. It's an abomination to our bodies. We must eat clean at all times, and that's part of the reason why we are affected and we move the way that we do. You feel me? Because you're not supposed to be eating that, you know? And people might say, man, it's only food, man, it goes in and we digest. Nah, bro. If it was just that, God wouldn't give us dietary laws to follow. We're living in times where the people that's in command are telling us that we can eat whatever we want. I see my man take a trip to Dubai. He over here eating clam. Like, oh my jeez, come on, bro. And people so emotional, so stuck in their ways. Oh, my bad, it's gonna come a level of hate, right? You correct them like, yo, bro, you shouldn't be eating that. Oh, why are you hating? It's not hate. It's like, fam, you can't be eating these things. These things aren't good for us. I tell people all the time, you always got to think about the long-term effects. You can't worry about for the time now. The scriptures tell you that. The scripture says because we do things and we don't get penalized for it right then and there, we're going to continuously do it. And how the Most High work, he's going to let years go by. And when you are hit with the bad news, you're not even going to know where it came from. You're going to be so focused on how do I fix myself? And to fix yourself is gonna be a process in itself. Like you think you're gonna spend 20 years eating wild crazy, get sick. You gotta have that same patience. 20 years of filth, you also gotta have the same patience to put 20 years to clean yourself. You gotta clean yourself, cleanse, detox. Shout out to the sis. I forgot her name on my IG. She got some joint where she helping people detoxify, and when you see the background, all you see is parasites, things. Yo, this one person joint was like this long, bro, out of somebody's anal. That was crazy. I'm like, wow. And I got this thing too. I should show y'all, take y'all a picture where that joint is $30. You know what I'm saying? It takes out everything, all bad blood, parasites. Like, yo, I'm telling you, I take that joint. I take that joint every Friday. Every Friday. Friday night, I eat my food, and then I take that before I go to bed. When I wake up in the morning, everything that I have eaten for the week, all gone. Disgusting. And you'll be shocked. It's like, wow, this is what I was eating? Disgusting. But it also takes all the unnecessary cloggage and baggage that's stuck in your intestines. All that comes out. A lot of people is overweight because of the excessive food that remains in their inside. Some of y'all got constipation problems. Y'all take dumps every other day, 3 days. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to take a dump every day. Every day you're supposed to take a dump. You're supposed to take one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one at night. Every day, but at least once a day. Some people don't do that. Like me, I don't eat that much, you know? Like my first meal was at 8:30 when I finished cooking dinner. Like I intentionally don't eat that much because I try to preserve my body and not intake so much food. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you just can't, you know? You got to give your body time to heal itself, rejuvenate. You know, don't listen to the nonsense that they tell you. Oh, you know, you can't eat food. You got to eat this at least 3 times. You need breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No, that's a lie. You can sustain yourself and survive with just one meal. And on top of that, I'm also training myself to being able to survive and eat in one meal. Training myself and for preparation to, if I only could have a slice of pizza, bread with water, because we're living in those times. I don't know when things gonna crash. I don't know when things gonna happen, but I bet that I need to be in front of it. You will never find me behind it and catch a backlash. You understand? So that's just that. But you gotta take care of your body, man. You know? Next thing, turn off the TV, man. Stop listening to the radio, because the only thing music now is displaying when it comes to us is a level of ha ha, I got this and you don't. Ha ha, I'm making money. I'm spending $10,000 and you guys is broke. You get what I'm saying? Like, hearing that all the time is gonna create a level of frustration and envy and hate. You know, it's definitely gonna start off with a hate, but then that envy is gonna also come amongst these rappers' peers, because I'm in the studio with you, hearing you bragging, watching you brag. Yeah, you get into the bag, you getting money, but you ain't splitting it with me. You know what I'm saying? I think the realest rapper, and I don't support his music. I think his music is garbage. But the realest rapper to me, when it comes to taking care of the homies, is King Von. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him for that. You know, first bag, split 100,000 with his peoples. Like, yo, you good, I'm good. You, that's real right there. You don't find people doing that no more. You know what I'm saying? You know how many friendships get deteriorated once money become in the scene? You know? Yo, you my mans, yo, I got you. We gonna do. And some may say something that you disagree with, and by that, now I ain't rocking with son. Son is hating. Son envy. He just mad because it's me. Nah. Sometimes you dudes characters, man. You dudes play this tough guy and act like you for the hood and you in the hood, and you know what I'm saying, you walk anywhere. And in reality, son, you ain't taking care of the hood, man. Police is still running wild, killing, arresting, just causing pure destruction in our community. And we got enough money to fix every single problem, but we refuse not to, because we like being in ignorance. You know? That level of envy and hate. Nah, son. If this dude gets right, he may drop an album that's gonna be better than mine. Like, he's gonna take my place. You see that? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? This is us. When we should be thinking like, yo, I did this, you do that, you get there. The same way I put you here, you get there, and we get there together. Because the same way you go into these parties and there's nothing but Caucasians, we could have our own party and be nothing but, you know, brother mans from the motherland. But we can't go beyond that because the envy and the hate, that joint is crazy. We envy each other and we hate each other to the point where I would kill you. I would kill you for whatever reason it may be. Dudes be killing other people over hate. Dudes be killing the family and friends over envy, plotting, talking with the enemy on some Johnny Brasco type of time. Facts. All because of what? And then do all that, get put in a jam. Listen, sometimes these dudes do all that. You hear me? Sometimes these dudes do all that, never get caught, but now they ain't making no more income. Now, when this man was alive, you was in a better financial situation. You have more doors opening for you. When that man is gone, what's your plan B? A lot of us, especially in these streets, a lot of us ain't finished school. Some of y'all don't. Some of y'all still got 10th grade. Is 10th grade education. That's your maximum. This is a fact. 10th grade. Never seen 11th, never seen 12, never got their GED, nothing. Still on 10th grade educational level. And be grown men, grown women. This is a fact. And that's another thing too. I gotta talk about that. You know, the whole people not trying to do better for themselves. Again, this is the self entitlement. And yo, America is probably the only country that does this, bro. You know, today I was at work. Yo, this dude really out here tweaking, snapping on a supervisor because son ain't getting no bread. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, my nigga, son. Cause that's what you gotta call it, son. My nigga, son. If you really that hungry, bro, son, you go outside and go make some chicken, bro. You go outside and go figure something out, bro. Listen, they got these dudes that walks around dropping newsletters inside people's front doors. You need to do that. Get a quick $100 a day. If you hungry and you ain't, son said I ain't get no food, I ain't get my money in 3 months. My nigga, 3 months? That's 90 days. And you still complaining, you still didn't figure out what to do? Come on, fam. Come on. Only here. Only here, bro. Like the devil made us so comfortable where you don't want to do nothing. Everything is handed to you. I never understood how people get annoyed and upset and angry for free money that they didn't even work for. Yo, where's my stimulus? I want my stimulus now. Man, listen, you get the stimulus when you get it, fam. You acting like you was working that 10 to 10, tired, and you entitled for receiving some level of benefits for your hard work. Some of you dudes just be chilling in the crib, bro, doing absolutely nothing. Talking about, yeah, I got one coming in the mail. And then get the money, don't do nothing productive with it. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. Come on now. Come on now. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't want to sound mean, but yo, bro, you know. And then the person is envious because he goes, yeah, it's easy for you to say you get to eat, right? You get to do this, right? But you also forgetting my man's comes to work and work to be able to eat. It's not like he's in the same situation with you and he's getting a pass and you're not. He's coming to work. Maybe you need to come to work. Do something. Wash cars. Listen, drop newspapers. Plenty of opportunities. But people don't want to do nothing because they like being lazy. They like, give me, hand this out to me. This is a fact. So when you on that type of time, you understand? When you on that type of time, by default, you're gonna get people not giving a damn, bro. You know, if listen, if that was my man's, I would have to tell him like, yo, bro, first of all, we ain't doing these profanity stuff, bro. You want me to help, I'ma help. But if you gonna be out here cursing, you go ahead and you go take a nap or something and you come back. When you ready to have a conversation like two men, we have a conversation. I'm an adult, bro. I don't care what's going on. I'm never gonna allow somebody to belittle my intelligence. We're gonna talk like men. We're gonna talk like warriors. We're gonna talk like kings. I don't talk peasants. I don't know peasant talk. Profanity, you see, it starts with a P. Profanity is peasant talk. A lot of you guys don't know that. Profanity is peasant talk. You over here, oh, I'm a F that. You ain't sugar honey iced tea. You that you're letting people know that you have no sense of self control. You have no sense of morals. You got no sense of principles, and you damn sure don't have no dignity. You know what I'm saying? Profanity is. Oh my jeez. You want to be a peasant? Talk, talk, talk. You know what I'm saying? That's like a dog. You know what I'm saying? We know a dog is a dog because the way that he barks. Woo, 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 woo. It's a dog. Cat, meow. It's a cat. Even if you don't see it, but if you hear it, oh, it's a cat. Same thing when it comes to us, bro. We don't need to see you. All we need to hear is just 10 words and you cursing. And you know, colored people, we love saying mother, you know what? So once we hear that, we already know, like, oh yeah, another nigger, peasant. You know what I'm saying? Why you think when we go amongst these heathens, let's say we go into a board meeting or we just having a meeting with the top CEOs and the regular staff. The staff ain't cursing. Everything is proper English, proper manner, well toned, all of that. But then finish having a conversation, go amongst each other and start communicating like peasants, cursing. Yeah, man, that test, man, you heard the sugar honey iced tea they was talking. I can't believe this sugar honey iced tea. This joint is pissing me off. Man, F this, F that. Ha 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 ha. Peasantry. Talking like a peasant. You come around me with all that. Listen, like I had to tell one of my mans today, I said, listen, me following the most high, I don't prescribe to Christianity. You understand? I follow the most high and I let my actions speak. Meaning we gonna have see how we having this dialogue. You're not gonna hear me use profanity. You know why? Because I'm a king already. I'm royalty. I'm teaching you how to get there. How to get there comes with it's more than just keeping the commandments, reading the book. Nah, you also gotta be mindful of how you talk. The scriptures tell you that season with your words. You gotta think before you just man. Nah, I don't talk that way. I don't care how angry I get. Sometimes it may slip up. Sometimes, but it's always under 5%. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't move like that because I'm not a peasant. You know, I don't do the peasantry. You know, that's where the envy and the hate come around because we such peasants and we like being peasants. So instead of bettering ourselves, we rather hate, we rather envy, we rather plot, we rather destroy this whole foundation than trying to add on and then or get the blueprint so you can build your own. Nah, we can't think before, we can't think beyond that because of the level of what? A level of what? Come on, man. It's just frustrating, y'all. You know? But the envy and the hate, man, who can relate? I'm sure everything that I'm saying, people can relate to this. I'm sure. But just know the difference, okay? The envy are the ones that's close to you, that knows you, that say that they love you, that they say they got you. Those are the ones that's gonna be envious. But the hate, those are the ones that comes from those that don't know you from a hole in the wall. That just hating because you just doing good. You hating because you doing better than them. Hating because you in a position that they're not. That's that hate. That envy? Oh my jeez. Dudes down to smoke it be the one to smoke a blunt with you, trying to get you, thinking Biggie gonna slip. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the things that I'm talking about, bro. That's that envy. People that's close to you, you know? The snake is closer than you think, man. Pay attention. Be mindful of your surroundings. Test every spirit. Put everybody to the test. Shout out to Fat Joe. He said something that was profound. He said, listen, he used to take care of like 50 dudes. When he said, yo, I don't no longer got money, out of those 50 dudes, he said like what, 6 stayed behind? And those 6, he made sure that they was good, millionaires. You know why? Because again, everybody's gonna be around fronting like they love you, fronting like they part of the team. But when things is real, when you put them to the test, a lot of people fold. And that's the same thing that comes with me, man. You know? I know the envy is real. I know it's real. A lot of people just envious because it's me doing it and not them. A lot of people is envious because I'm talking about the most high and I'm not talking about the nonsense. They envy behind that. So yeah, you come with this talking this nonsense. You think I don't know? I'll be on my IG. My IG would say my joint reach 300 people. Out of those 300, I got 20 something likes. That means you see my joint, and instead of just liking it to be supportive, you scroll up like, nah, I'm good. Can't make this stuff up, man. But I've been long winded, man. 40 minutes. I try to keep these podcasts 40 minutes, 42 minutes max. You understand? It's your brother, man. I love you guys. Continue supporting. Continue following the channel, doing the necessary things. You understand? The clock is ticking. The kingdom is within us. The kingdom soon come. A lot of us still need repentance, still need guidance, still need wisdom, still need brothers like me to keep my foot on these heathens' necks to make things as peaceful transition for you guys better than it was for me. So it's your brother, man. I love you guys. I'm about to log off. And, you know, I'm a holla.